Students Helping Veterans Big Heroes Tiny Homes is a collaborative project between Kingwood Park High School and Summer Creek High School.
Our goal is to house homeless veterans here in Houston, and there's lots of them.
Homelessness is a problem that all large cities face. In the case of veterans, they come home from their service and they don't have anywhere to go, they don't have the connections that they need, and they don't want to fall back on their families and be a burden to them. And we want to fix that.
Whenever we really thought about things, we came to realize that giving them a home, giving them a shelter was the best way to go about this, because a home, if taken care of, can last a lifetime.
The process started with the idea to build a tiny home. And so from there, what does a tiny home entail? What kind of things make a tiny home tiny? What kind of things help it not feel so tiny?
It's very different. You're doing adult work. It's not like, oh, this is 1, 2, 3, now figure out another way to solve for 3. No, this is not trying to figure new things out based on information you've been given. This is an idea. You need to go solve for it, figure it out, do your information, make sure it's accurate. Because this is something that we're presenting to the mayor of Humble and like to the way home. These are professionals that are seeing it, so it has to be perfect.
These students are gaining firsthand experience in building a home literally from the ground up. They did all the flooring, they did all the rafters, they did all the sheetrock, they did all the plumbing, all the electrical, they're doing the cabinetry, they're doing all of these things. And so they're getting firsthand experience doing this that we just can't teach in a normal classroom setting.
There's no more practical application than building a house for an architecture student. They've been designing these houses and now they're building these houses.
We've been working with them for a while now. So it started last spring, looking at their tiny homes and giving them some design direction. And then as we've met this semester, we talked to them about the details and how it all fits together. This is the member.
I've seen these kids come from an idea to wanting to implement that idea, to the architecture that they're trying to learn about, to now they're actually demonstrating what they've learned.
Well, there are a lot of pieces that are involved. First off, we have our architecture students who are obviously working to make sure that we have a house to build. And we have students that are working together to create a budget, students that are working to make models to show to people.
It's really a heartwarming feeling, just knowing that I can be part of this program and just building a house, just seeing it on a paper and then just seeing it right here, just built in real life. It's amazing.
Can you imagine having someone like John who still had a difficulty sleeping in a bed because he slept in ditches and under bridges for so long? He doesn't think this belongs to him. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you, Eddie, first of all, for your service. Thank you for joining us. It was about, a year when you first heard about the program. When you were selected to move in, what was that like to hear that news?
Oh, it was great news. It definitely was a need at the time, perfect timing. And, I had just suffered a stroke, and so I needed a place to recover, and this was a perfect place for that. So I've been here almost a year, and I've gotten much stronger, done a lot of recovering, and I'm ready to take the next step.
God bless you, Eddie. What is it like to walk across the threshold of your own home, to open the door with your key, and it's your place? What is that like?
Oh, it's important for any adult to have privacy, and especially when you're recovering from something like that. It's a beautiful location. I'm right in front of a pond, and have ducks and dogs running around, and all of that is contributed. There's just so much to share about this situation for me.
Watching these kids do this project has been the best thing ever. Watching the way they've grown, watching them embrace the challenges, overcome the obstacles. We knew from the beginning there'd be 10,000 things we didn't know. Turns out there's a million things we don't know. And watching these guys tackle those challenges and overcome all those many obstacles, that's been the best thing ever.
It has really been an honor to be a part of, because you don't always think that you can do something this powerful at such a young age, but we are. And that's an awesome thing to be a part of.
We're learning together and we're helping people together.